Hey, English learners! Welcome back to Learn English with Chan and Cherry, the perfect place to get comfortable with your English. I'm Cherry.
Hello, Cherry, and hello, everyone. I'm Chan. How are you today, Cherry?
I'm doing great, Chan. Actually, I just got back from a walk, and I was talking to myself the whole time.
Talking to yourself, Cherry? Are you okay?
I'm okay. I was practicing something called shadowing, and that's exactly what we're talking about today.
Shadowing? Like following someone's shadow? That sounds a little spooky.
No, nothing spooky. Shadowing is an English speaking technique. You listen to someone talk and then you repeat what they say almost at the same time, like their shadow.
Oh, so I copy their words while they're still talking.
Exactly. You follow so closely, it's like you're their echo. And honestly, Chan, this one technique changed the way I speak English.
Wait, really? That's a big claim, Cherry.
It is. But before we go deep into this, let's do a real quick reminder for you, our amazing listeners.
Oh, yes. If you're enjoying this podcast, please hit subscribe, give us a like, and share it with a friend who's learning English too.
And don't forget to turn on that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Okay, Chan, let's get into it.
I'm ready. So, tell me more. How is shadowing different from just listening to English?
Great question. You know, most learners just listen and understand. That's passive. But shadowing is active. Your mouth, your ears, and your brain all work together at the same time.
So it's like a full workout for my English muscles.
I love that. Yes, exactly like a workout. And to be honest, Chan, that's why it feels tiring at first, but it builds real strength fast.
Okay, but wait, how do I actually do it? Like step by step?
Sure. First, you pick something short, maybe 30 seconds to 1 minute. A podcast clip, a movie scene, anything with clear speech.
Okay, got it. Then what?
Then you listen to it once, just to understand the meaning. After that, you play it again, and this time you speak along with it. Same words, same speed, even the same emotion.
Wait, same emotion too? You mean like if they sound excited, I should sound excited too?
Yes, that's actually a huge part of it. English isn't just words, Chan. It's rhythm, it's music, it's feeling.
I never thought about English like music before.
Let me tell you a story. When I was learning Spanish years ago, I kept sounding so flat, so robotic. My teacher told me, Cherry, stop translating in your head. Just copy how I sound.
And did it work?
At first, I felt silly. I mean, I was literally copying her tone, her pauses, even her little sighs. But after 2 weeks, people started saying my Spanish sounded natural, not like a textbook.
Whoa, just from copying sounds?
Just from copying sounds. That's the power of shadowing. You're not memorizing grammar rules, you're training your mouth and ears to work like a native speaker's.
Okay. This is where things change for me. I always thought I needed more vocabulary to sound fluent.
Vocabulary helps, sure, but you know, fluency is really about rhythm and connection between words. Shadowing teaches you that rhythm without you even realizing it.
So it's kind of like learning to dance, right? You don't think about each step, your body just remembers the pattern.
Chan, that's a perfect comparison. Exactly like dancing. At first, you count the steps 1, 2, 3, 4, but after practice, your body just moves naturally.
I love that. Okay, but Cherry, be honest with me. Isn't it hard to speak at the same time as someone else? I feel like I'll get confused.
It is hard, especially in the beginning. You will mess up, you'll lag behind, you'll mispronounce things. That's completely normal.
Phew, okay, that makes me feel better.
Actually, here's the interesting part. The mistakes you make while shadowing are actually teaching you. Your brain notices, oh wait, I said that wrong, and it quietly fixes it for next time.
So mistakes aren't a problem, they're part of the process.
Exactly. I always tell my students, don't aim for perfect on day one. Aim for consistent. Even 5 minutes a day makes a real difference.
5 minutes? That sounds so doable. I thought this needed like an hour of serious practice.
Not at all. In fact, short and frequent practice works better than one long session. Your mouth muscles need small, repeated training, kind of like brushing your teeth.
Brushing my teeth in English. Got it.
You know what I mean. Little habits done daily build big results.
Okay, so what kind of material should I use? Like, should I shadow the news, movies, songs?
Great question. For beginners, I usually suggest slow, clear content. Maybe kids' shows or simple podcasts, actually, like our podcast.
Oh, so people can shadow us right now?
Yes, you can pause this episode, replay a part, and shadow along with us. That's a wonderful way to practice with real, natural English.
That's so cool. Okay, what about more advanced learners?
For advanced learners, try interviews, TED Talks, or movie dialogues. Choose content with natural speed, not too slow, not too fast.
Got it. And should I look at the script while I shadow or just listen?
Good instinct to ask. In the beginning, having the script helps a lot. You can see the words while you hear them. Later, try without the script. Just your ear is guiding you.
Wait, here's what I'm curious about. Does shadowing help with accent too? Because honestly, that's something I really struggle with.
Oh, absolutely, Chan. Shadowing is actually one of the best tools for accent improvement because you're copying real pronunciation patterns, not just reading words on a page.
You mean like the way words connect together, like want to becomes wanna?
Exactly like that. Native speakers blend words together naturally, and when you shadow real speech, your mouth learns those connections automatically.
Wow, I never noticed how much words blend until you said that.
Most learners don't notice until they start shadowing. Suddenly, they hear things they never heard before, little pauses, connected sounds, rising and falling tones.
This is actually kind of amazing. Cherry, let's imagine something for our listeners. Can we do that?
Sure, let's do it. Okay, listeners, imagine you're sitting in a coffee shop and there's a foreign friend beside you speaking smooth, natural English. Now, imagine you can just copy their exact rhythm and sound just as smooth.
Ooh, I like this. And imagine after a few weeks of shadowing, you order your coffee and the barista doesn't even ask you to repeat yourself.
Yes, no more, sorry, what did you say? Just smooth, confident English right from your mouth.
Okay, I'm convinced. But Cherry, be honest, how long before someone notices real results?
Everyone's different, but most learners feel a change within 2 to 3 weeks of daily practice. You won't sound perfect, but you will sound smoother, more natural.
2 to 3 weeks isn't bad at all.
Not at all. And here's something people don't expect. Shadowing also improves your listening skills, big time.
Wait, really? I thought it was only for speaking.
Nope, because you're focusing so closely on sounds, your ears get trained to catch fast speech, weak sounds, and connected words that you used to miss completely.
So, it's basically two skills in one practice?
Exactly. Two for the price of one. Speaking and listening both improving together.
Okay, I have one more question. What if I feel embarrassed shadowing out loud? Like, what if someone hears me talking to my phone?
Oh, I totally understand that feeling. Honestly, I still feel a little shy sometimes. My tip, practice in your room, in your car, or with headphones, somewhere private and relaxed.
That helps a lot, actually. I think I was scared of looking silly.
Here's a secret, Chan. Every fluent speaker looked silly at some point. Nobody becomes smooth overnight. It's the shy, silly practice that quietly builds confidence.
That's actually really comforting to hear.
I mean it. To be honest, shadowing isn't about sounding perfect. It's about training your mouth and ears to move naturally, the way real conversations flow.
So, if I had to explain shadowing to a friend in one simple sentence, what would you say?
I'd say listen closely and speak along, like you're their voice's shadow, following every step.
I love that. Simple and clear.
And remember, don't judge yourself. Just enjoy the process. Even messy shadowing is still progress.
Okay, everyone listening, I think we all have a new homework today. Try shadowing this episode, just a small part.
Yes, pick 30 seconds from this conversation, play it back, and speak along with us. Feel the rhythm, feel the flow.
This has been such a fun and useful episode, Cherry. I feel like trying this right now, honestly.
Go for it, Chan. And to all our listeners, we have a question for you before we go.
Yes, have you ever tried shadowing before? Or is this your first time hearing about it?
Drop your answer in the comments below. We'd love to hear your experience.
And if you try it this week, come back and tell us how it felt.
Thank you so much for listening, everyone. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone. See you next time.